your glory fill the room. Fall on me. Let the power of the Holy Ghost fall on us. Anointing fall on me.
Hey y'all, what's going on now? How y'all doing? Yes, 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 yes. Yo, y'all know what it is? It's the Duke Show, y'all. Welcome. To those of you who are freshly joining us, welcome. To those of you who already know what time it is, welcome back. I know it has been too long. It has been too long. But hey, we back. Season three, back, better, and ready to roll. Listen, we have some great stuff for y'all. I just want to thank, thank, and give a big shout out to each and every one of you that have supported me, that has pushed me back to doing this broadcast show. Um, there were times legit where I was just like, I don't think I'll be able to do this anymore. And there were lots of you that was like, where's the show? Why you stop? You gotta get back onto it. And that's what took me so long. A lot of people were like, hey, we seen the flyer that season three is coming. When is it coming? We seen you posted last year. When is it coming? Then you posted it again the beginning of the year. When is it coming? And legit, I had no set date. I was just going out on faith, and I got a lot of responses back. Um, I got a lot of responses back regarding the show, and I was just like, you know what, this is what we're gonna do, and so I am excited to be back, and season three is ready. We are here, and we are set, y'all. Listen, season three is very much different. Let me just start off by saying this. Season three of the Duke Show is very, 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 very different from season one and season two. A lot of season one we focused on, what basically the Duke Show is about. Season two focused on, what, mainly, Bible. But for season three, we are set for some new topics. As you can see in the captions in the comments, it says on my hot topics. Hot top topics. Say that thing three times fast. We are set for our hot topics. We're reviewing a lot of stuff that's going on around in the world, as far as what's been going on locally, what's been going on worldwide, and what's been going on, and some favorite genres, that I like. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. But other than that, I am excited to be back. Yo, it has been a long time. It has been a long time. I did not realize how long it has been. I had got a reminder of when I first did the Duke Show today, and I was just thinking that, like, man, it's crazy how long it has been. But all in all, I'm excited to be back, y'all. I'm excited to be with y'all one more time again. Y'all, we even live on Instagram today. So for those of y'all who are on Instagram Live, take this time out to like, comment, share. For those of you who are on Facebook, YouTube that are watching, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Listen, we want y'all to subscribe. We want y'all to light this thing up. We finna go real hard. We finna go real hard into these topics. So first we will be going over what's been happening locally in the news lately, regarding some things that have been happening. The first thing we're going to be going over is what has been going on between local authorities and, well, not local authorities, Alabama authorities, I believe, and Carly Russell. So what transpired with that was, it was put out that this woman had been kidnapped. She reported that a baby was on the side of the road and said, there's a baby on the side of the road, going out to sea, and so on and so forth. And as the news is uncovering, week by week, we're realizing that this was not a kidnap. This is not a kidnapping. This was not an abduction. This was all fake. So when I first heard about this situation, it really hurted me because I'm like, man, it's another one of our, young ladies, especially our, black young ladies that are, being taken and, just being, just being taken. And I was like, man, this world is getting crazy and crazier day after day, week after week. And I just began, all I can remember doing when I first found out the information was just like legit praying, like asking the God to, whatever the situation is, Lord, let her get home safe to her family, let her get home to, let her get to where she needs to be, where she be out of harm's way, let her get to where she needs to be as far as a safe distance from the people that took her, whatever the case may be. And it's the simple fact that when it started to uncover, I was just like, yo, what? Like how the things that I was hearing, it was just like, yo, this is not something that you would usually hear. It was saying how she had faked everything. So she ended up being at her parents, end up going to her parents' house saying that she had no clothes on and her sock was full of money. Right there was a little skeptical for me because I'm like, okay, who I never known a person that kidnaps you to give you money. Not saying that it won't happen or they didn't feel the type of way because it's some people that we would be merciful and say hey, I'm sorry, I didn't really want to do this, but it's very little. So it was very shocking, very, very shocking to see that. And it was very shocking to know that she was back home. Like when I felt relieved when I know, she's back home, she's alive, she's safe and sound. But then more information began to uncover. So it's like, okay, what happened? Because everybody wanted to know, okay, what happened to her? What happened to her? What, like, how did this transpire? And then the video of her being on the highway got released. And it was very hard for me to see because I'm like, okay, I see her with her hazard lights on. I was like, okay, you can't really see that much. And then you hear the 911 call, and it's like, yo, okay, she says she sees the baby. She says it's on the highway. She gives a description of the child and all that good stuff. So, okay, this is real. Like, maybe she did escape. And then one of the, I believe it was the chief or the police officer, goes on and says, well, we have found some things that are very unusual concerning this case. We have found some things that are very unusual concerning the case of Carlee Russell. And it dawned on me that, man, this all this stuff wasn't corresponding with what she was talking about. She said that they took her, they made her climb over a fence, they made her get into a car, but it didn't tie her up. They put a blindfold over her. She said she heard a lady, but she never saw a lady. She heard kids, but then she didn't see kids. She said they did her hair, they painted her fingernails, and I was just like, something's missing. Something just does not sound right. And so it went on even deeper and deeper. And it got to the point where it was like, we looked up her search history and saw that she recently looked up how to do an Amber Alert, how to pay for an Amber Alert, how to take money out of a cash register without being caught. And she looked up the movie Taken. And it was just like, yo, please tell me this is not true. Please tell me that, this is just something that they're trying to pin on her and get her to be the bad person. And then the news comes out today, and this is what really hurted me. The news comes out today that said she made a mistake. I think it was today or yesterday or the day before that said she made a mistake. You made a mistake? How could you make a mistake on something that is so serious? Let me tell you something. There are people, there are boys, girls, men, women today who are being taken, sex trafficking going on, abduction is going on, kidnapping is going on. And you are saying that you made a mistake? And it hurted me because I'm like, okay, she made a mistake. So all of this is just an act. And I'm thinking, and a lot of people is like, oh, she's just doing this for attention. She's just doing this to, get popularity. And it's like, how far would you go to get to this level of popularity? Like, a lot of people that I know, how they reach popularity is they become YouTubers, they become TikTokers, or they become entrepreneurs, and they promote, 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 promote. But to go this far and fake a kidnapping, it is it's just mind blowing. Cause like, how far would you go? And you think as people, man, I done seen it all. I done seen the worst of the worst. And then you hear something like this, and it's just like you come to a realization you ain't seen nothing. You haven't seen anything. So it hurted me to know that she said, "Oh, this is a mistake. That's a mistake. Um, Nothing of that really happened." Then come out to find today, her lawyer speaks, and he says that she didn't see a baby. All the events that happened did not happen. And I'm at work, and I'm just sitting there like, we just got slapped in the face. And I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm not trying to be, mean or anything. But like I said, there are people who are getting taken daily. Children, men, young women, young men, older men, older women who are being taken daily. And for her to just go out and do this, it's like a slap in the face to the people that were seriously concerned. Because like me, I was seriously concerned for her well-being. Like, man, this girl been taken, and it's more other people that are being taken. And it's like this world is crazy. And then you find people like this, you realize these people make the world crazy. And then not only that, it promotes you as a liar. You are sitting here stating it was a mistake, and I ain't see no baby. I ain't see nothing now. A lawyer says she ain't see nothing now. All of a sudden, you ain't see nothing, and it's like, how, how? All of a sudden, you ain't see nothing. You made this whole story. I saw a baby. They gave me cheeses. They painted my fingernails. They played with my hair. I was blindfolded, but they ain't had me locked up. They made me hop over a fence. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, they did all this, but then your search history comes out. They did all this, and then you turn around and say it was a mistake. They did all this, and now you saying you ain't see anything. It's crazy because it's like, why go to this? Why go to this beyond just to get the popularity? Because that's what I believe that it is. I believe, and nowadays, I believe that a lot has been going on to cover up something that is much, much bigger in the world. Like, I was talking to somebody earlier in the month of this month, and I was like, legit, I believe that a lot is happening, and trying to be a lot is happening. And the reason why a lot is happening in the world is because they're covering up something or another bigger than what we see. Carly Russell, I believe it's a cover up for something bigger. And I found out that it was a cover up for our school system. They're trying to take Black history out of our school system, and they're putting our whole attention on, hey, this girl, she done got kidnapped, she done got taken, then she comes back, and it's a whole big story about her. but we missed the law that was just passed to take Black History out of our public schools. And everybody, and it was like a whole flyby thing. Like they taking Black History out of public schools. Boom. Carly Russell makes a mistake and says she didn't see a baby. And it's just like, yo, what? Like, huh? Like, help me help you understand. So um I was very hurt. And at the same token, I was very surprised because I'm like, you got people who are fighting for their life every day. People who have been taken, who are sex trafficking, a lot of people, and it's very sad because it's like you want to believe people, and this is the reason why we can't believe half the stuff that people say because it's like you you do things like this and you play around and you say, hey, this happened, but now all of a sudden it doesn't happen. So we'll cover more of that on our next episode with Carly Russell and the whole situation of her kidnapping. Moving on, y'all, prayers up for Bronny James. This man has suffered a cardiac arrest during his practice game at his school. Um, I want y'all to, send in some prayers for LeBron and his wife, and let's pray for his family. Um, my question is concerning this story about Bronny is where does he go from here? Like where does he go from this situation? Like because cardiac arrest is very serious. It's a heart problem, and to try to go forth and to continue to do those exercises and play the sports that you really love. And they say he's out of ICU, but what damage was done? We don't have the full story. What damage was done to his heart? Like there's some big questions that needs to be answered. What damage was done to his heart? Is it due to dehydration? Was it due to anything bigger? Does he have a heart problem? um you know is he dealing with whatever? And they say he is stable, he's out of the ICU, but we still want to send prayers up because the devil is always busy, but we know God is bigger than anything, so we want to stay prayed up for the James family. And yes, he's in stable condition, he is in good condition, so they say, as far as social media is advised. So we want to be on the up and up with that. So prayers up for Bronny and LeBron James and his family. And we wish his son a speedy recovery, man. This is legit the future generation of the NBA, the future generation of basketball. So we want to send prayers up to him and his family. All right. Another hot topic that we got today is Barack Obama's personal sous chef was found. Um, well, let's put it like this: he passed away. He was found unconscious near a paddock, I believe, a paddock river, if I'm not mistaken. Um, this said to be that he was near their Martha Vineyard home. Vin, Vineyard home. Let me see. Sorry, Vineyard home. He was near their home, and I'm very speechless with this, and it is kind of upsetting because, like I said, it's a lot going on, and to know that this has happened and it's near the Obama's home is very saddening, and to know that chef or this man probably had a personal connection with the Obamas, and maybe he'd been going through some struggles. So we want you to pray. His last name is Campbell. We want you to pray for the Campbell family, and that they, in the time of bereavement of their loved one, so that they'll be able to get through this. But it is so sad because I believe that a few weeks ago that they had someone on the Obama property again. If I'm not mistaken, before this story came about, they had someone on their property. I believe they had some kind of weapons or whatever the case may be. I got into the story, but then it was very disturbing because it's like, why does this, have to, why do we have to go through this? Why do we have to, sit through here and listen to someone that is carrying weapons to a former president's house and try to cause, some type of harm to them? It's very upsetting. It's very upsetting. What's up, Zaria? How you doing, sis? How you doing? We got Zaria on Instagram, y'all. She's came in. She's with us. Zaria said I should start a broadcast. This is so what like a broadcast. I'm I'm trying, Zaria. Like legit, I am trying. I'm trying. But this is somewhat like a broadcast. I'm on YouTube and Facebook. I just went live tonight on Instagram because I'm like, I don't got an Instagram to go on my computer. So I was like, let me try out something new. So we give big shout outs to my sister Zari, y'all. She in the chat with us tonight. Moving forward, in other news, this is our last hot topic. Jamie Foxx, y'all. Jamie Foxx is out of the hospital. Jamie Foxx is doing well. We got two hot topics for Jamie Foxx, y'all. Jamie Foxx is out of the hospital. He was seen giving a lady back a purse that I guess she dropped it. I don't understand how you can walk across the street or walk down the street and don't know that you don't got your purse. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about how Jamie Foxx was dealing with a medical condition, went from family preparing for the worst to him being out of the hospital, according to his daughter, and him being home, and to him being paralyzed on his left side, to him posting a video wishing billions of people and thanking them for their wonderful, wonderful support and encouragement. What I have to say about this is that um, when the news got out about Jamie Foxx, it was very, very disturbing because a lot of people were saying very, very negative things concerning the situation. And it's like, yo, this is a man's health. Like this may not, be a joke. And some people are like, oh, this is just, something to get us, off track or whatever the case may be. Like, no, we gotta seriously pray. And I remember us praying concerning him and his medical condition. And turns out it was fake news that this man, that his family was preparing for the worst. And it was just so heartbreaking because it's like, why, y'all? Why? We had found a, social media page that was spreading out the fake news. And it was like, yo, like, why go this far? And saying that they're preparing for the worst, making it seem like this man is in such a critical condition where they have to take him off life support, or they have to, go ahead and, end his life. And it hurted me because I'm like, this is a phenomenal star. This is someone that has made us laugh. The Jamie Foxx Show, Ray. This is a person that has put smiles on our faces. This is a person that has done tremendous work in the acting business, in showbiz. So it's like, why would you go so far? And this goes right back to Carly Russell. Why would you go so far in trying to tarnish something that does not need to be tarnished? And Jamie killed all the buzz about him being in a critical condition. They posted a video of him giving the lady back her purse that she dropped, him getting back in the car, and everybody was saying how, oh, it's it's a different him, because in the video of him getting back in the truck, he's bald headed, and in the recent video that he posts, he got hair on his head. Listen, Beijing is in full effect, y'all. Let me just say, let me just say, Let me just say that right now. Hey, that Beijing, that thing be hitting. I don't know nothing about that. I can't relate. I'm just tell you right now. But from what I've seen, yeah. So Jamie Foxx posted a video thanking everybody and everyone that supported him concerning his condition. He said, he didn't want us to see him like, the way he was. And he's just very grateful for the ones that was, supporting him through everything that he has done. Like I said, his acting, his shows, even his music. Y'all know his music featuring, many different other artists, such as Kanye West and, many, many, many more artists that he featured with. Um, so he posted a video saying that he's doing good, he's doing great, and it was a lot of people, skeptical of the video because of how he looks. In my opinion, and I'm just gonna say this, in my opinion, they posted a photo of him before the medical condition and him in the video, the recent video that he posted. And they were saying, like, look at the skin color, look at the face difference, look at the eyes, look at all this. This man was sick. I'm gonna say that again. This man was legit sick. We know he was sick. The video that he just recently posted with him crossing his eyes, that's, I don't care what y'all say, that's Jamie Foxx. Because only Jamie Foxx can do something, crazy like that to let us know that, ain't nothing, really happened. So he had crossed his eyes or whatever the case may be. But it was like, look at the skin complexion, they got him, they cloned him or whatever the case may be. I believe Jamie has been in the house. Jamie was in a life or death situation, and this is the results of it. I know for myself, when many times that I was sick, when you are like legit sick, it changes your body. When you're in the house all day, 24/7, it changes your body. Let me tell you something. When we were younger, like in middle school wise, we were some light skinned kids. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat. All my middle school friends can tell you I was a light skinned kind of kid. When summer came, all we knew was the pool. Every day we asked our mom, can we go to the pool? Mom, we're going to the pool. Mom, can we go to the pool? Mom, we're going to the pool. Mom, can we go to the pool? To the point where we came back gray. I mean, our skin was just gray. It looked the most grayest thing you ever could think of. And not only that, the sun was on us, so we got darker. So you see how my skin complexion is right now. I'm, brown, a little dark brown, a little nice, little chocolate, and I wasn't always like this. I could show you pictures legit of me light skinned and how I am now. It's it's two different time zones. It's two different time zones. Yeah, he looks light skinned in this, and then the other picture of him before the condition, he looks darker. I believe it's because he's been in the house, and this man has been sick. You're not gonna look the same after you have done with after you have dealing with a sickness. You're not going to look the same. So don't expect him to look like how he looked before. You gotta, wish him to get better. He gotta, get back on his regular eating habits and get back to working out or whatever the doctor prescribed him to do. But we're so quick to say, oh, he getting got cloned. We all know the secret organization that ain't so secret, with the Illuminati or whatever the case may be. But some things are, outside of that. We want to believe, that it wasn't that, but then shoot, so people are so good these days, they just be like, he was cloned, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. He was cloned, and they got him, and he ain't gonna never be the same. And Ice-T actually put out a post saying that we all want to believe that somebody cloned, and this man just was just in the hospital, and now he out, and we can't even appreciate the fact that this man is out doing good, well and able, capable, got to using activities of his limbs, we just can't even thank God that, hey, this man is still alive. Because legit, let me tell you, he could have been dead. Legit. According to what sources say, and not the fake sources, but I'm talking about, the real reliable sources that say, hey, he was in the condition, he had, some situations, but he's better, now. So it's good to see him, doing better. It's good to see him still having his, same old funny ways. Um, so all in all, we are very happy for Jamie Foxx and his recovery. We're happy that he's okay. We're happy that he's still making us smile, because legit he could have showed us him in the hospital, but like you said, we he didn't want us to see that. He want us to see him smiling, making us laugh, and so on and so forth. So that's our hot topics for today. So like I said, prayers up, continuous prayers for Jamie Foxx, and hoping for his speedy recovery. Continue prayers for LeBron and the James family as his son gets to his speedy recovery. Prayers up for the Campbell family in their time of bereavement with their loved one, and also prayers up for the Russell family, because this is this is beyond me, man. You gotta really, and I'm not, saying that, it was just low down, but all in all, it was legit low down. It was just so distasteful. Like it was, you just did not know what to do concerning that. You didn't know whether to be sad, you didn't know whether to be mad, you didn't know whether to be just shocked. You didn't even know whether to throw something at somebody. It was just, you got to be prayed up. Um, so now we're going over to a genre that I like, that I have enjoyed for majority of my life, and a lot of people do not know this about me, but I am a wrestling fan, and I love wrestling. I know some of y'all gonna say, "Oh, wrestling is fake. Wrestling is scripted." We know, okay? We know wrestling is fake. We know wrestling is scripted, but it is the simple fact of the entertainment that draws us as people. We already know what to expect half the time when it comes to wrestling. So, but we enjoy the moments. We enjoy when they jump off the top rope. We enjoy the storylines behind it. So, um, it was very good, and it was very good to see experience some of the stuff that I experienced as far as wrestling. So we got some wrestling reviews. Last night was Monday Night Raw, and it was a great show in my eyes. It was a wonderful show. We know that the conclusion of the show was the contract signing for Seth Rollins and Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. In my eyes, I believe that Finn Balor has put up a really good fight concerning this feud with Seth Rollins. I think that if he wins, if he wins next week, I believe it will shock the world. And the reason why I say that if Finn Balor wins, it will shock the world, because Finn Balor has been put on the back burner for so long. Finn Balor, let's go back. Let's go back a couple of years. Let's go back to 2016. Finn Balor is the first ever inaugural Universal Champion. Finn Balor had to vacate his championship because of an injury. Finn Balor comes back. Finn Balor beats, I believe it was in a fatal 5-way, or whatever the case may be, and he gets a match with Brock Lesnar. Everybody immediately thinks, oh, Finn Balor's going to win some way or another. He's going to beat Brock Lesnar. The Royal Rumble comes, and Brock just ultimately demolished Finn Balor. And legit, we think, Finn Balor's going to pick up a fight, and the feud is going to go even more longer. After Royal Rumble, no. They cut it, went back to Roman Reigns. They did not see any type of potential in Finn Balor. And it's like, okay, how do you get from this? How do you move on from this? So they end up saying, okay, we're going to put you back in NXT. He does phenomenal. I believe he does his best work in NXT. They put this man back in NXT. This man not only wins the NXT championship, but does it 2 times. Two. He does it 2 times. Let me repeat that. He wins the championship 2 more times. And it's like, okay, he's showing you that he's capable of running a show. Yes, it may be the third flagship show, but he got the viewership. And everybody was like, oh, it's not enough. It's, just, barely on the surface. Man, let me tell you something. To a person that is only mostly interested in Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, I legit took time out of my week, took time out of my business schedule to watch NXT during the return of Finn Balor. And he had some incredible matches. Let me tell you, he had some incredible matches with Adam Cole. He had some incredible matches with I believe it was Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling. I believe, and so on and so forth. He had some incredible matches, even with Keith Lee, bro. He had some incredible matches, and for them to bring him back to the main roster and him to fall flat again, it was just like, wow, how can you legit? How can you go so far into doing that? Like, he is a wonderful talent. He is a wonderful talented superstar. You cannot, you cannot just say, "Hey, we're gonna put you against the best of the best, but you're gonna lose." But if you put up a good fight, we'll use you some type of way. That's that's not using your talent wisely. You're not using them. You're not using them to their full potential. I believe. Even like when Seth Rollins was going through that losing hiatus, I was just like, bro, they're not using him wisely, and it all sets him up to win the World Heavyweight Championship. But you do it in the prime of his, superstardom outside of WWE. This man is shooting a movie with Marvel, and he's going between doing house shows, doing weekly shows to doing Marvel, and it's like you put this man in a really tight space, and I believe they should have put the title on someone else. I know Seth Rollins. Shout out to Seth Rollins. He is the best performer. I believe Seth Rollins is he's been in his prime, but I believe Seth Rollins is the best of the best as a seen as late in these late few years. I believe that he has shot up to superstardom more than it was in 2016, more than it was in 2017, and legit more than it was in 2019 when he was Universal Champion. I believe that he got back to where he needed to be when he became the Monday Night Messiah. I believe that was a awesome, awesome gimmick to put him back in his heel phase. He is an excellent. Let me tell you something. As much as we like Seth Rollins to be a babyface, Seth Rollins is a wonderful, wonderful heel. He is a wonderful heel. He can play the role. He can get you to where you need to be, and he can put you on the top and put himself on the top too. So he's a wonderful heel, where however way you put it. So that was the contract signing. We know that the Judgment Day end up attacking Seth Rollins, and then Sami Zayn tried to step in, and we know how that ended with Judgment Day being on top. I believe come Sunday next week that some way or another Seth Rollins will pick up the win. I really do believe. I don't want this feud to end because I'm really enjoying the interaction between Judgment Day and Seth Rollins, and also Damian Priest and Finn Balor and their ongoing relationship. as inside the group. But it's been really good. It's been really really good. Moving on, we got Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley. So in recent weeks, Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley have been going back and forth with each other as far as you know, feud wise. I'm not here for it, and the reason the reason why I'm not here for it is the simple fact that I don't see any build. Like, okay, Rhea attacking Liv Morgan. Okay, Raquel is somewhat connected to, Liv Morgan because, they share many title reigns. But it's like, I'm looking for more than that. Like, it has to be more for us to care. Okay, put them in the ring and they blow the roof off the place. But where's the feud? Like, I want to be able to connect before they get in the ring because it'll just be like another bathroom break to everybody. Okay, Rhea Ripley or Raquel Rodriguez. All right, let me go use the bathroom, and then you come back and they blow the roof off the place, and it's unexpected. I don't know if they want us to be unexpected, um, and just be like, okay, we're gonna give this feud, just this little bit, but then when they get to SummerSlam, they gonna tear the house down. I honestly, I like the approach, but at the same token, I like the storyline. I like storylines more than the approach because it's like, okay, you're trying to get to a place, but then you get to the place and it's like, okay, there was no build. Like you have to build in order to get to the match. You got to build in order to get to the match. But as of right now, I believe that their feud with each other is very dim, and they just got to pick it up before SummerSlam gets here. uh, Next we got Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. Yo, so Shayna Baszler took to social media and just legit called Ronda out after she was after she betrayed her at the recent, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was SmackDown or Money in the Bank. It was one of those that they did a rematch for that team championships, and Shayna completely roundhouse Ronda Rousey. And then they had a confrontation the following night on Monday Night Raw, and Shayna, I mean, when I say that hit like it hurt. And she recently had an interview last night stating that her and Ronda Rousey are going to quote fight at SummerSlam. Um, this this feud is very entertaining. I enjoy it because it is the simple fact that Ronda Rousey needs someone that is familiar with her to carry her through this feud. And you say, well, some people say, Ronda Rousey, she can carry her own. They lying to you. As far as promo wise, Ronda sucks on promos. Ronda with a microphone in her hand is bad for business. And I'm just being totally honest with you. Ronda Rousey with a microphone in her hand is bad for business. She tries to connect with the audience and it just does not click. It does not click, bro. And I believe when she first got to WWE, they should immediately put her with a manager that is well and able to do all the talking and let Ronda Rousey do all the wrestling. She's a good wrestler. I didn't say she was excellent. I didn't say she was fantastic. She's a great, good wrestler. But I believe her mic skills just does not click. And due to her mic skills not clicking with the audience and clicking with the storyline, it makes the feud fall flat. So they're looking to put up a fight at SummerSlam, and I believe that it's going to be a good match. I wish it had a stipulation to it, something like a steel. I thought it was going to have like a steel cage match or some type of cage match concerning Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, but fortunately, they're going to quote fight. So we'll see that. Um, Drew McIntyre and Gunther. are in a feud with each other. I believe it is leading up to the Apex Predator Randy Orton returning at SummerSlam. A lot of people are saying, he's not going to return. He's still in bad health. But I believe it is picturing up for him to return because you have Gunther and Imperium, and then you just have Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle. So I believe it opens the door for Randy Orton to do a massive return at SummerSlam. Who knows? Remember, Randy did have that massive injury with his back, his lower back, where he had to get a fusion. So and had to do some surgery. So I believe that one way or another, he will or may return, and it is going to be a sight to see. I believe when his music hits and he comes out, I believe the whole roof is going to blow off. Man, this is Detroit. So I believe it may not be his hometown, but the fact that we get to see Randy Orton wrestling again, it's something like how we saw Edge when he won the when he went and came out in return for the 2020 Royal Rumble. Uh, I believe it was a real sight to see, and it was so wonderful seeing him. So it was just emotional. I remember watching it and hearing his music, and my heart dropped. I was just like, Edge is back, and his face said it all. Like it was so much emotion. I believe he wanted to cry, but he got in there, did what he had to do, and he's still wrestling now until he gets ready to retire in Canada for his last match. But I believe that Randy's going to return and he's going to give us the best of the best before it's time to go ahead and take off the boots and call the quits. So yeah, Drew McIntyre and Gunther. I believe it's going to be an incredible match. If they have set it for a match card for SummerSlam, I seriously want Drew McIntyre to win. We already know that Drew McIntyre has been Intercontinental Champion, and Gunther has been doing an amazing job as an Intercontinental Champion. I just believe that Drew McIntyre needs a win. I seriously believe that because there has been speculation that Drew McIntyre wants out of his contract and he's going to go to AEW. I don't believe necessarily this man will go to AEW. I think that he will weigh out his options. Not saying that he might not. He might. He might. He might. He might not. He might. But I believe that if he continues to push to where he needs to be, I believe that he will get that stardom that he needs. I think it's just the way the writers and creatives are going. There's nothing pretty much for him besides Gunther. Like that's the best feud that he's going to have. So yeah, I believe I'm looking forward to the feud. It's doing really decent, and I'm looking forward to what it's going to be like. All right, move forward. We got Shinsuke Nakamura and Champa in a feud with each other. Now, Shinsuke, legit in my eyes, should have been on top way in the beginning when he first debuted on the main roster. Why they didn't pull the trigger with him, I don't know. There was, speculation saying that, it was a John Cena thing. And then there was, situation dealing with, him not connecting with the crowd. I believe it has something to do with John Cena. And John Cena, saying, hey, this man almost hurt me, but, let it slide. We're going to keep him in the top. But then you're losing to Jinder Mahal. Like, Jinder Mahal. Yeah, he was all buff and good, but Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal. That's all I have to say. Jinder Mahal. Like you putting a legit dude who comes from Japan, who comes from the indie wrestling circle, and you're putting him up against someone who used to be a jobber, who used to be in a jobber group, and you're making the jobber win. No, it does not matter how buff he looks. It does not matter. And that's what I believe what was wrong with Vince. Like you're looking at the outer appearance, but your viewships is going down. No one wants to see Jinder as champion. They want to see their favorite wrestler as champion. And if they turn on the wrestler, so what? Do your best on what you need to do. Hear the people out and see where it goes. That's all you need to do. See where it goes. So yeah, they're in the feud together, and it's okay. It's going a little bit well. I would say, that it needs to, have a little bit more, spark to it. But hey, who knows? Shinsuke might turn heel, or he might stay a babyface, or it just might be a misunderstanding concerning it too. Who knows? Last one for Monday Night Raw, we have Logan Paul and Ricochet. Now, this is something that will amaze us if they have a match at SummerSlam. This is something I believe that would amaze us because if you think back to the Royal Rumble when they had did that whole flying clothesline to each other, that was freaking amazing. And for them to be daredevils like that and put on a classic show, that was freaking amazing. Like they did some awesome excuse me, they did some awesome stuff. So I believe that their match at SummerSlam, once it gets put on the card, is going to be a match to see. I legit believe it's going to be high flying, lots of speed action, lots of big spots that are going to happen concerning that match. All right, so we're moving on to Friday Night SmackDown. In recent Friday Night SmackDown, we had the contract signing for the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. One second. All right, so we had the contract signing for the Tribal Chief and Jey Uso. I'm gonna come back to this feud and talk about Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka right quick, and some other stuff concerning Friday Night SmackDown. Everyone's been saying how they have been totally disappointed in how Charlotte Flair gets every opportunity that she wants. Let me tell y'all something. If you want me to be truthful with you, Charlotte Flair brings in the money. Okay? When it comes to big matches, I'm talking about the big four pay-per-views that we have. SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. If Charlotte Flair is not on the card, you can cut half of the thousands of audience out. They claim they don't want to see Charlotte Flair, but Charlotte Flair puts on good matches. WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley, great, spectacular match. Um, SummerSlam, I think it was SummerSlam 2022 when she went against uh Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley. Awesome, awesome, awesome triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. And I can go on and go on and go on. Charlotte brings in the money. Charlotte brings in the money. If Charlotte Flair was a Lacey Evans, then yeah, I could complain and say, man, she don't need to be in that match. But this ain't no Lacey Evans. This is Charlotte Flair, baby. And she does great with anybody. You put her with anybody, she does great. She does phenomenal. And especially if you have to work with her. Especially if you work with her, she does a phenomenal job. In my eyes, she does a phenomenal job. So I think that that's going to be a great match. Bianca and Belair and Asuka have been feuding with each other for the last few weeks concerning the undisputed women's championship. I believe they are going to bring the house down at SummerSlam. I believe they are going to give us a show for a match for the ages. I legit believe that. And you say, Duke, why you believe that? Because we have seen Charlotte bring the house down. We have seen Bianca bring the house down. We have seen Asuka bring the house down. Let's go back to NXT days. Come on, y'all. Let's go back to NXT days. We have seen her do some great things in her matches. So to put these three men together, I think it would be awesome. And I think it's leading up to Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. And I believe that this will set Bianca Belair to where she needs to be concerning her WWE career. Bianca Belair has fought all just about 3/4 of the horse WWE horsewoman, Becky, Sasha, or Mercedes, Bailey. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. And for her to go one on one with Charlotte at WrestleMania, it would be a sight to see. It will come around full circle. So I am very, very excited for that triple threat match next week, Saturday. Um, Next up, we got Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business with the Street Profits. Last Friday night, we saw Bobby Lashley come out of a limo truck and dap up the Street Profits, and the Street Profits begin to get in the truck, and it's looked like it signified newly Hurt Business, and I believe it's just a tease, legit. I believe it's just a tease to let us know that Bobby is back. He's ready to get back in the ring. He's okay because when he got drafted over to SmackDown, he had that big match for the tournament for the World Championship, and he got busted open. So I think they're just letting us know that he's back, he's healed, and he's ready to get back. I don't think there's going to be that much into the Hurt Business and Street Plus, but hey, I may be wrong, but as the sources look, I don't think it's going to go that far. Last thing for Friday Night SmackDown, we have the contract signing for the Undisputed Universal Championship that happened last Friday, and we seen that Roman Reigns stopped Solo Sikoa from doing the Samoan strike on Jey Uso, and then it followed by Jey Uso super kicking Solo. This feud this feud has been tremendous. This is a 3-year long feud that has come full circle. I'm talking about going back to 2020. Roman Reigns, Universal Champion. Jey Uso, main event, Jey Uso, going one on one with his cousin, Roman Reigns. I'm talking about Night of Champions. Hell in a Cell, so on and so forth. To him, being able to stand by his side and be the right hand man. To him pinning, I believe, forget 3 years. I believe it all started back when they were when Roman was in the Shield and Jay was with his brother Jey Uso, and they did the face painting. Remember, Jey Uso pinned Roman Reigns all those years ago, and then turn around, Money in the Bank. Jey Uso pins Roman Reigns for the first time since he's been undisputed Universal Champion. This thing is full circle. Forget them 3 years. What about way back then, man? This thing it's too good. I believe it's 2013. It's too good to pass up. So they have this thing called Tribal Comeback, which will be displayed at SummerSlam. We're gonna get see more of it probably this upcoming Friday. All the details of what's going to happen concerning that. But I am excited for this feud. This feud has been boiling hot since it has begun. A lot of people were very skeptical about it, and I just am very grateful that we still get storylines like this that come full circle, because a lot of storylines just be a hit and miss. But this has been going on for about 3 years plus. So it's a very good sight to see concerning. Um, so I am extremely happy for what's getting ready to happen concerning the Tribal Chief and main event Jey Uso. Let's talk SummerSlam, y'all. SummerSlam is coming. It is almost here, and we are definitely ready for SummerSlam. It is the biggest party of the summer. I believe it's going to be a tremendous event that we get to see. Like I said, we have first up, we got Oscar, Bianca, and Charlotte. We're going to go head to head with each other for the undisputed women's championship. My prediction for this match would be Oscar. The reason why I say that is because her reign is still started. She's doing a great job as undisputed women's champion. I believe it will lead. This is leading to, like I said, Bianca versus Charlotte and Oscar versus Io Sky, and Io Sky to cash in and cash in on her Money in the Bank contract. I believe that it'll be Oscar picking up the win come next week Saturday, and I'm just excited. I am just so excited to see what's going to happen concerning that match. Next up, I do not have the match card for this next one, but we have Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes on their last match. We know that they are currently 1-1 against each other, with Cody winning at Backlash, and I believe Brock winning at the Saudi Arabia event. I think it was Night of Champions. So yeah. So I believe, yeah, Cody Rhodes picked up the victory at Backlash when he went to Puerto Rico, and then Brock Lesnar picked up the victory by technical knockout, because Cody did pass out due to being locked in the Kimura. But this feud has been good. I really thought when this feud really first started that it'd be lame, and the reason why I thought that is because, come on now, Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes trying to finish the story, Brock Lesnar being, that mountain in a way. We all know how it goes, but for it to be so good and so entertaining, I cannot wait to see these two men get into the ring one more time for the very last time. Well, not very last time, but very last time for this feud, and dish it out. It's going to be a sight to see. I really want them to have a stipulation for this match, because they can tear the house down if you put a stipulation with them. I believe they can do a lot if you put a stipulation with them. So yeah. Next up, we got, last but not least, we got Seth freaking Rollins and Finn Balor. My prediction on this, I believe it's going to be Seth freaking Rollins coming out, holding up the title, coming out. I believe he's going to come out the victor in this, and there's going to be some type of tease cash in with Damian Priest and Finn Balor stopping the whole situation. I would like to see Finn's alter ego. I'm not gonna say the name. I would like to see Finn Balor's alter ego come out, because that would really put it into play. We're at SummerSlam again. Remember back in 2016 when they fought for the first ever Universal Championship, to now they're fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship 7 years later. And like Finn Balor said, I want you to treat it like it is a 7-year long itch, and I am going to get what I need to get, and it's that championship. I'm going to make it known that I'm the best, and I believe that he is the best. But right now, Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins. That's all I gotta say, man. He is really doing his perfect work as the World Heavyweight Champion, defending it, putting on awesome, great matches. Remember the match that he did at NXT with Braun Breaker, and then the match against Dominic Mysterio, the match against Damian Priest. He's putting on some excellent matches. So I believe that Seth Rollins is going to come out the victor concerning that match. Then finally we have the Tribal Chief and Jey Uso. For my prediction for this match, I believe it's going to be the Tribal Chief. That's because Roman Reigns is still in his prime. He's still doing great. They still want to take him up. He's been champion for 1,000 plus days, and I believe that he is going to even spark more days and even go to higher heights and accomplish even more great milestones concerning WWE. I think they want him to be the top guy, even though he is the top guy. But I think they want him to be the top tier guy. So I believe that he's going to come out of SummerSlam the victor. Everybody's been asking, is Rikishi coming back? Is he going to, get into the feud? Even Rikishi said, only time will tell. But I think that Rikishi might just return just for just for a little tease, and then leave after that, and then this feud will continue on. Sources have said that it's going to be Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. I don't know, but Cody, you can finish your story, but Jey Uso needs to finish his story. I believe that it would be a great opportunity for Jey Uso to win at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. Big stage, letting it all out, trying to prove one more time that he is who he say he is. So I think it's going to be a great match at SummerSlam. I think it's going to be a lot of people getting involved, such as Jimmy, Solo, Rikishi, Paul, a lot of the IUI family getting involved. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for this feud to expand even more and be even more entertaining. So that's all the time I got for y'all today. Like I said, I am so happy to be back with y'all, man. It has been too long. I just, I really enjoy doing this, and I really enjoy, just doing what I like to do. I mean, this is something that I thought I would never do, but I'm here, doing it, and I want to see where it goes. So I'm very grateful for each and every one of you who tuned in tonight. And hey, y'all, we got more to come. Listen, we got more to come. We're going to get to where we need to go and do what we need to do. Listen, it's going to be a great, 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 great season 3. I can't wait to do some more with y'all and go over some more news with y'all in our daily world. We're coming back on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're coming back. Duke Show. We're going to talk about the Carly Russell situation, see if we got any more information regarding that. We're going to talk about Joe Biden and his honoring Emmett Till and his mother. And we got much, much more to cover. Also, we're going to cover, the Great American Bash on Tuesday. We're going to cover Monday Night Raw. We're going to cover the recent Friday Night SmackDown. We're going to cover a lot. So y'all stay tuned. Remember, please like, comment, share, and also subscribe if you have not. Do that for me. And I cannot wait to be able to do this again with y'all. It's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time for when we did it for season 1 and season 2. So season 3, it's only up from here, baby. It's only up. So let's do it. Let's get to where we need to be. Hey, man. All I can say is I'm very excited. I'm very excited for what's getting ready to happen for season 3. Also, we got a lot of special guests, y'all. We got a lot of special guests coming on the show. So please, 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 please stay tuned. Stay on the up and grind with social media. If you are trying to contact us via social media, my TikTok is I am Mike J3. YouTube is the Duke Show. Facebook, John Duke. And Instagram is the official John Duke _. All right, we got a lot of special guests that's going to be joining us for season 3. So please be on the loop. We are going to extreme heights. All right. So that's all I got for y'all. And see y'all next Tuesday. Good night, y'all. Peace.